Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive? This one is seriously going to up your communication game at work.
Absolutely. Today, we're talking about using English to stay safe, specifically how to use the present continuous tense in health and safety situations.
Right. Because if you're working in an environment where, let's say, heavy machinery is involved, you need to be able to describe what's happening clearly and quickly.
Yeah, no room for misunderstandings when safety is on the line.
So what is this present continuous tense, and why is it the superhero of workplace communication? I'm all ears.
Okay, so imagine this. You're on a construction site, things are moving fast, and you need to explain what's happening right now.
I'm picturing it. What's going on?
Maybe you see a forklift moving and need to warn someone. You'd shout, "Watch out, that forklift is reversing."
Got it. It's about actions that are unfolding in that very moment.
Yeah.
No past, no future, just right now.
Exactly. That sense of immediacy is what makes the present continuous so vital in health and safety situations. You're painting a picture of what's happening as it unfolds.
And I bet that clear communication can be the difference between a safe workday and an accident waiting to happen, right?
You got it. It's all about giving people the information they need to react quickly and appropriately.
Okay, so we know it's important, but how do we actually form this tense? Break it down for us.
All right, it's actually pretty simple. You start with your subject, the person or thing doing the action. Then you add am, is, or are, depending on the subject.
The classic to be verbs making their appearance.
And finally, you add the main verb with an ing ending. So, I am walking, she is lifting, they are working.
See? Not so scary. Even I can handle that.
Exactly. It's all about practice. Now, let's imagine you're at your workplace and you need to report a potential hazard.
Uh-oh, danger alert. What do we do?
Instead of saying, the wire was broken, which refers to the past, you would say, the wire is sparking, using the present continuous to emphasize that the hazard is happening right now.
Whoa, okay, I see the difference. That is sparking. Makes my heart race a little bit. It gets the point across that something needs to be done immediately.
Exactly. It's about creating that sense of urgency and making sure everyone understands the seriousness of the situation.
It's like you're giving them a verbal red alert.
Precisely. Now imagine you're in a safety meeting and you need to ask a question. Instead of saying, did we check the fire extinguisher? You could use the present continuous and say, are we regularly inspecting the fire extinguisher?
That's a good one. Suddenly, it's not just about a one-time check. It's about making sure it's an ongoing part of the safety routine.
You nailed it. The present continuous highlights that safety is an ongoing process, not a one-and-done deal.
Okay, I'm really starting to get the hang of this. It's like you're not just describing an action. You're describing a process, a continuous effort.
Yes. You're thinking about safety in the long term, and that's crucial. Now, let's take this up a notch. Imagine you're leading a training session and need to emphasize the importance of proper lifting techniques.
Okay, I'm visualizing myself in front of the group. Safety vests on. What's next?
You could say, remember, we are always lifting with our legs, not our backs. This reminds everyone that safe lifting isn't just for this training session. It's a practice they should be using all the time.
That's so smart. It's like embedding that safety reminder into their brains. Now, how about some practice for our listeners? Let's pretend we're back on that construction site. I see someone working at a height without a harness. How would you describe that situation using the present continuous tense?
All right, think. Subject, izar, and verb with ing.
Okay, got it. I'd say that worker is standing on the scaffolding without a safety harness.
Perfect. You've clearly and accurately described the situation, raising awareness of the potential hazard. Now, everyone listening can imagine that scenario and understand the importance of using this tense in their own workplace.
This has been eye-opening. It's amazing how a simple grammar tweak can make such a difference in how we communicate about safety.
It's been great breaking this down with you. You know, even with clear communication, cultural differences in workplace safety can sometimes create challenges. You might find that some cultures are more hierarchical when it comes to reporting hazards or suggesting safety improvements.
That's an excellent point. It's a reminder that learning a language is about so much more than just the words themselves. It's about understanding the cultural context, too. It's about building those bridges of understanding.
Absolutely. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those communication lines open.
And to everyone listening, remember, mastering this present continuous tense can be your secret weapon for a safer workplace. So practice it, use it, and make sure you're heard loud and clear. You've got this. We'll see you in our next deep dive.